Sure. Well, the ear, did that happen on the interception, or?
I think it happened a few plays prior on the hit on the sideline there. Not quite sure at all how it happened. We were trying to figure it out afterwards.
Yeah.
Just something in the helmet getting caught somewhere, but it cut it open pretty solid. So
Yeah, TV really showed that.
he was gushing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It was wild.
What that play? I guess take us through that play. What you kind of saw there.
Yeah, it was just in the post, making a break on the ball. The underneath defenders, Pat did a really good job of elevating that, and it tipped off the receiver's hands and just saw it in the air. Gave me some time to break on it, get to it, and get my hands on it. So had to capitalize on the opportunity.
You guys are really good friends, right, Pat?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. A little Montana connection there.
Yeah, exactly. How long have you guys been friends?
Gosh, since college. I think I met him my sophomore year, so my roommates were really great friends with him. They went to, so I'm from Minnesota originally, but my college roommates were from Glacier. They went to Glacier High School where he went, and so just those roommates connected me with him, and we've had a relationship ever since then, good friendship.
Camp in general, how do you kind of feel like things have gone for you, and kind of the games as well?
Yeah, camp's gone very well. Just taking advantage of every opportunity that I'm given, and just being around awesome teammates and great coaches, putting me in the best positions to succeed. It's been a lot of fun so far.
In that you keep getting more reps. In the 2 games. And last week you got the most reps. 46 defensive reps, which was 62%.
Yeah.
Just progressions. That's got to make you feel good about. Let's talk about coming to the 3rd game here.
Yeah, absolutely. Just looking to build on that performance and continuing to, when I'm presented opportunities to make plays, just continue to make plays and be in the right spot, communicate with my teammates, and ultimately just trying to help the defense and the team succeed.
Kayvon, we just talked to him, and he said that you called him K-Swiss, and he was like...
K-Swizz, yeah.
Yeah.
Just coming up with funny nicknames and stuff, He's been great. He's a really great vet to have in the room. I've learned a ton from how he approaches the game, and just overall that room, Jenks, Jay Love, Keys, Kobe, all those guys are phenomenal to be around, and just, getting little nuggets from them here and there about how they approach the game has been extremely beneficial to myself.
What did you learn from last year that helped you get ready for this year? Kind of up and down. And
I think the biggest adjustment has been the pace of play, just getting used to the pace of play, the offense, getting in and out of huddles, adjustments, and seeing those things and building on that from last year has helped me out tremendously.
The week in Nashville, how did you like that whole couple days?
I thought it was a really cool opportunity to see a different offense. I think our offense operates at an extremely high level in a very different capacity than a lot of different offenses. So it's been great getting to go against our own offense, because I think that'll prepare us the most for the season, but also just getting to see a different look in some other guys and to hit guys that aren't your teammates is always great too.
Speaking of, it looked like a time or two they took exception to a couple of your hits out there. Did that get close to be intense at all, or how was that?
No, and my teammates had my back. That was a lot of fun just being out there, and however they took it, we're just out there playing football. So.
And the punt thing that we saw where they kind of celebrated and then you got the block. What was that? Were they just kind of celebrating that we couldn't really tell what happened on
I couldn't really tell what happened on their side, but then I had a vice rep, and I ended up I jammed the guy up, didn't really let him off the line, and our sideline was hyping it up, and it was a really fun part of practice. I think it brought a lot of energy to it, so that was a fun period of practice.
Your coach says in the post game, great attitude, plays physical, mental attitudes, plays fast, and communicates. When you hear that, just what does that do to you when your coach says that post game?
Yeah, I think anytime you can get a compliment from a coach, especially Coach Mike, that's a great thing. But I think back to how well they, as a coaching staff, have prepared us and put us in positions to be able to have that kind of success. So I just feel extremely thankful to be in this position.
And speaking of that, you pinch yourself. The sense of, wow, Montana, now you're here, but there's also the reality of staying in the moment. Can you just talk about that? Getting here, you didn't think about it, now you're here, and now you seize the opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's just the way I approach the game and the way I approach life is just one step at a time, right? You got to take care of the little things in order for the big things to come true, right? You can set these big goals, these lofty goals to have, but it's a day-to-day, step-by-step process where I don't get too fixated on anything big picture. Just, what's my job, being in the moment and taking it one step at a time.
How did the Seahawks sign you initially? What was that process?
Just right after the draft, as an undrafted free agent. Yep.
Did you have some other offers, or?
I was talking to some other teams, but this was a great opportunity. Loved the culture of the Seahawks, the front office, and everything. So it was awesome. Wanted to be here, and very thankful for the opportunity.
And you got to play in a few games last year. What kind of
Yep.
getting that taste of it? How does that, I guess, change perception?
Yeah, I think getting to see live action like that really helps build your confidence as a player, and really sitting back and being like, I belong. I can play against these guys, and building on that from last year and continuing to do that has helped me out tremendously.
The physicality of this defense and and why communication is key. Can you talk about how those two mirror each other?
Yeah, we're just an extremely versatile and multiple defense. And so the guys on the back end, the linebackers, really all three levels, front, linebackers, and DBs, we all have to be on the same page because one shift, one motion can change everyone's job. And so it's just imperative that we're all communicating, talking to each other, and making the necessary adjustments.
And the importance of knowing the other player's position then, right?
Yes.
How important is that in this defense?
Absolutely. I think it's just important to know where you have help, where you don't have help, some of the strengths and weaknesses of each coverage, and just that'll help better put you in a position to find success on every single down.